of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You look at this Steeler defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 31. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. First carry for Najee Harris. And fights through one there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt him 3 times. The fumble cost him potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
Williams, a man in motion right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Let's go now.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. A beautiful fake. Down inside the 40. The Steelers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. There he goes, right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the give is Nwogu.
And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
On second down, here's Nwogu. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Facing 4th down, ball.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They hand this off to Harris.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down.
Simpson. That one down the field for Freiermuth.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Simpson. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 33-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
Off the play fake. Simpson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run for it with Harris, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. It's been thrown down. They want to sit there ready to answer it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. That is caught. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, they'll run to Nwangu. And he'll get this to the 32.
And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's another Steelers first down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Another run here with Dobbins. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run again with Harris. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll toss to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First play's a run with Luongo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing, Jackson. That is caught, Bateman.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Ready, break.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end,
Ready, break.